Hello boys and girls, my name is Yoshi1907 and welcome back to my 100% blind playthrough of Pokémon Legends Z-A for Nintendo Switch 2, where in the last video we finally stopped doing the big loop that was just side missions and other stuff over again and replaced it with Rogue Mega encounters and other stuff. Yes, we did a Rogue Mega encounter in the last video, but now we're going in to do these specific side missions because they actually give us Hyperspace points as well as giving us another side mission cleared. So, we're doing this one now. We did a couple of them in the last video as well as showed off the new Rogue Mega rebattle, which we can now do in Hyperspace. Beyond that, I didn't see a ghost effect, so I assume you don't have to defeat those for an unlockable. There is another weird unlockable as well, though, technically. Beyond that, though, not much else really is gonna happen. Oh, hello. It's Holographic Canary. What's zappin', fam? You wanna be a Kinetic? Come, join my crew. Join me, join me, join me. Tasteless fakery. Rio Canary would never beg so shamelessly. Should have known you would have been fooled, Gwen. Still, you gotta admit my hologram's not a bad way to get the work out of my awesome grandkid. Canary doesn't need any more bandwagoners. Canary deserves fans who adore her with their whole heart, not people who fell for a hologram. Now hold on. You're saying that only forts that afford to dedicate everything they got to Canary count as fans? What about the people who think she's neat? That sounds like a fan in my book. Think we should just accept the bandwagoners? Pops. You too, Default. I get where you're both coming from, but quit arguing. I don't like it. I know. We ought to settle this like trainers with our Pokemon battle. Well, can I join? I'm a true Kinetic, and I'll prove it. I'll battle you, but I'm not going to let you win. If we win, I'm going to turn all your little pals into Kinetics. Alright. So now we face Dynamo again. So yeah, all those same battles we did that were Hyperspatial Scuttles, we are basically doing them all again, but they are all level 200 now. Beyond that, not much is really different. As per usual, we'll try to go for a Mega Evolve. If we didn't get, then we probably would have just switched to someone else. This time around, I think I might just focus on Paladin first, because he's a little bit more annoying. It's also really tanky no matter what. Okay, I'm not gonna let that get me down. I said I wouldn't typically use items, but since, oh, hello, I can't even do that. Okay. Oh, the game was just being buggy. I swear, sometimes it lets me open the menu right away, and other times it won't let me open the menu at all. Alright, well now we're in here, we need to very quickly go down to here. This is what we brought our max revives for, so we can instantly heal them up and try again. Alright, I'm actually just gonna run with Rioli for a bit. Try using close combat to maybe burst through Dunfist really quick. Meanwhile, our poor friend over here is getting completely destroyed. Not to say anything, Gwen, but it seems like you're not the strongest against these people. Okay, alright. Oh, we're gonna both Mega Evolve. It's the same people, huh? Oh, and Yanari's evolving at the same time, so we're gonna get quite a few different Mega Evolutions going off at once. This is gonna be hilarious. I wonder who's gonna win first. Hopefully I can strike first. And now Excadrill Mega Evolves on their side. Let's show these kids what they have. And yeah, we're gonna probably go for Tarragon here first. So before he takes us out. So we're both basically Mega Evolving at the same time. Oh, perfect. He went for Gwen this time instead, which is perfect. helped us out a little bit. Oh, I guess we are gonna see a little bit of Zygarde after all. I figured we could have revived again, but like, we have Zygarde as well. May as well use him a bit. We don't have his Mega form, but it's still fine. Lizzie makes all the cool lines I said before the battles go to waste, huh? Yeah, I have no idea what Kanari said. I kind of just skipped right by it. My bad. You could probably pause the video to know what it is now. Kanari, you know I'm the truest Kinetic. Aw, G-Volt. But I understand your charms deserve to be shared far and wide. Just remember, my fans are important to me, but not nearly as important as you, G-Volt. Alright. Yeah. But we shouldn't dupe people into being fans with a hollow card. Kinari, hear that, Pops? Here, you both get something nice. Alright. And now we have additional options for her set. I hear some people are going to salons and styling their hair like me, if that's your thing. That's an option? Obviously, G-Vol and I are super tight, but I hope you and me can be tight too. Alright, perfect. And just like that, we got a bunch of experience out of nowhere. So, yeah, even though we lost all of our Pokemon stuff, having a full team makes this way easier, and I guess to be fair, you do still have a partner for these as well, so they're not too bad. As long as you have the right donuts, you'll be fine. The only difference is you just can't over-level them by using a high-level donut later into the game. Instead, you have to use as strong of a donut as you can right now, or else you simply will not be able to keep up with them. Beyond that, if you do what I've been doing, you'll be fine. As you might have guessed, attack ones are best for battles that don't take long. Non-attack ones are useful for, well, the yellow ones specifically, attack and defense could be useful for battles, but yellow ones, specifically ones that give you mega power conservation, are great for mega battles. If you can, like, keep yourself in those for longer. And then other battles are just better for... And then green, that I mentioned earlier, is good for the wild zones. I was about to say something else. I kind of lost my train of thought again. Sorry about that. And me being dummy. Alright, let's forget that ever happened. Did we get a different side mission spawn? Nope, but... This time around, we get a rampant Mega Power detected somewhere every single time now. So, now no matter what, we will always face one of these. Which is good, because these are going to be how we get our experience up. So now, instead of just resetting immediately, we can just do a few weaker Wild Zones to make up the extra points, and then for the rest, just do these Rogue Mega Battles. Which means we get to see some actually cool battles for once, which is nice. They don't give us any Pokedex completion for doing this, obviously, but they're still really useful for gathering extra Pokemon. Beyond that, the remaining issue still appears that we still need to do Wild Zone stuff. By the way, I wasn't lying when I said now I'm not going to go into Battle Zones anymore. It just doesn't seem worth it. Well, since this is water type, I don't want you in, that's for sure. But I also want to use my Crab Bomb Wall at some point, too. So I'll go ahead and now use the EXP stuff. I guess we couldn't use it in that area. I just realized the game doesn't make you, overuse them. Like, you can just, the game lets you use exactly enough to get to where you need, and then you can determine based off of that which one you actually want to use. So like now we could just use 2 of these medium ones, and just like that we saved a lot of time by getting him up to 100. But yeah, as you can see, If there's one thing this DLC is fun for, though, which I think is probably the best part of it all, is that once you've done it enough times, you could practically just level up any Pokemon to level 100 instantly. Like, the grind is so gone. Like, all you have to do is, like, train them up and that's it. You can instantly grind them to 100. The most tedious part of any game, in most cases, is just trying to grind up to level 100. But now, you can just skip that and just grind straight up to level 100 immediately without having to do anything else. It's so freaking useful. It's crazy to not talk about it a lot. So yeah, we're gonna do this. So yeah, the main reason we're out here is to get these rarer Pokemons. And again, we get forced right into the counter with no choice. Back out once we're in here, too. I just realized I did not change Pokemon, so I'm not sure how good this is going to be or not. I forgot I kept my fire type in. Wow, he still got hit even through D-Tech. Oh, I guess he's a Mega, so that makes sense. He should be able to do it. We might not actually be able to take him out because we kind of did so badly at setting him up. Oh, I guess no, technically not. We have a Mega Horn, I guess. But it could be worser, I guess. Alright, I'm gonna start with Moonblast in this case. Moonblast Psychic instead. This'll be how we build up our energy. Okay, well, obviously we want Grass and Electric types here. I kind of forgot to put them in, like a dingus. I guess Absol could have worked just fine, too. Okay. Oh, this is like the charged version, right? So we have to like stop him before he does something? Oh, wait, also, we can heal in these, so that's perfect. We could just keep healing our Pokemon and keep on trucking. Beyond that, it's extra tanky, too. This is kind of risky, doing this with Excadrill, who's weak, but also has a weakness against it. It's kind of weird. Interesting at the same time. Okay, this is really a lot slower than I thought. I didn't think this guy would have so much defense. Probably using Special Moves would have been better against him. Okay, well, we're not getting caught with that this time. We're gonna wait until he stops. So, is he gonna do this like 3 times? Nope, he's gonna end it there. I think our only fast option to build this is honestly just use Crab Bobble and use faster moves that more attack power sooner. Even if they're not great, he at least resists the moves, which is better than most. Beyond that, we still have to deal with confusion, and then after that, it's just, yeah, just keep using moves until we get back to our Mega form. Okay. Alright. Whoa. Took that right to the face there. Hope I'm okay after that. That felt really painful. Of course, I didn't say these were easy. They are actually more often than not harder than the normal mode Mega Battles. Both due to being level 200 and due to the fact that they still do the same stupid moves that they used before. The real enemy here is probably the timer, honestly. But I also have another ace up my sleeve. I did say that these things might not necessarily save at the end. So we're going to try something else. Since we failed so badly, why not just leave before it's done? I don't think it could save when you're in a battle. Like, when you enter battle, it would be stupid. Yeah, just as I thought. We tricked it. So now, instead of being an idiot and trying to level up... Oh, I guess that means we have to level up Carbonval again. Okay, I'm still kind of an idiot, but... Instead of just doing that, we need to put Raichu and Venusaur in our team, seriously. And Venusaur is going to be the best because of Grass Power, but also... we need to get rid of its weaker moves and just have it with Grass moves again. I know I keep changing his comp a bit, but... to be fair, this guy seems to have a lot of defense and also sort of special defense. I think our only way to consistently do this is to just use solo Venusaur and maybe also use Sludge Bomb to try and go for a poison early on. If I use, like, maybe Magical Leaf Sludge Bomb, I could probably win pretty easily. And Raichu will be there as support if I need to. Beyond that, it's just gonna be Mega Evolve until we win. Okay, I forgot, I have to do this again. We'll just go ahead and use all 21 this time. It's literally no different than doing it the other way. The big difference is we're gonna save again in case we, like, forget, because once these Rogue Megas fail, you cannot go back if you've, like, failed to collect them until you find them again randomly. So I do not want to have to deal with that, so of course we're going to feed this Strong Donut to our team again, but this time, hopefully, with the use of special attacks, we'll be a little bit better at destroying him faster. Because it's mainly defense that he's super good at, but not as great in special defense, perhaps. So that's why we brought over Magical Leaf and Silver Beam. They might do more damage. Alright. This time let's start with Venusaur and start with the strat that I wanted to do, which is try and Sludge Bomb early, try to go for a poison. I don't think most Rogue Megas will take poison most of the time, but we'll try our best. Oh yeah, he does have Psychic too, so we won't be exactly resistant against everything. Okay. I don't think we can poison him, actually. It'd be weird if we could, but, like, is what it is. We'll try Venusaur's version of Mega Evolution first. And see what actually ends up doing more damage from here. What about Power Whip? Okay, that's still pretty tanky. Okay, Mega Struggle might just straight up be one of the worst ones then, because look how little damage he's taking, yet we're super affecting him every single time. So we kind of just have to keep flurrying out grass moves and hope that we take out stuff. So having Magical Leaf is nice then. And just like before, we could do the same cheat we did earlier, which, by the way, if you guys ever get worried about certain Mega battles, you can just retreat whenever they do the Super Duper move. And after they're done, you can just pop right back out and keep attacking them. It basically helps your Pokemon to take less damage. Very useful when these battles force you to do so. Okay, it looks like I could probably just spam these for the rest of the battle. I might try Mega Raichu next, though, to see if he can do a bit more damage to him, especially in his special defense. Beyond that, I'm just gonna have to keep firing off moves. I think the best way to take him out is probably what I'm doing right now. Use fast moves with fast cooldowns that don't take as long to use, and just make sure they're only grass moves. Then you can take him out much faster. And now we're done with that. Oh, going to do this cheat skip again. Doesn't he do a third? And he's... yeah, he does a third automatically. Oh, he does another one on top of that. And shields him, and they stay for longer? Ooh, boy. Okay, well, back to using just grass moves again. I decided we're just gonna keep using Mega Venusaur anyway. Beyond that, this one is just pretty tough, because it's darn timed faster than the others. The fact he just has so much HP is what makes this one so much harder than the others. The other Road Megas you could probably first try. This one is way more annoying just due to how long he takes to just... man. We might actually be to the point where just to make the damage requirement happen, we may have to let Venusaur take this and just heal during the attack. Of course, we can't do that while the effect's going off too, so I guess there's that. It's a small but necessary risk to take, I think, to get this to work fast enough. Even though that's not doing as much damage, I think we could probably still win. For Raichu, we're pretty much doing the same thing, just using Thunderbolt and Rizzo, but also he has less health, so we need to be careful. If we keep moving after he's commanded, though, we should be fine. Raichu in Mega Form looks extra cool, I'll say. This is one of the only games where Raichu gets a Mega Form, and it's really cool. I like how we have super effective moves, and it's still incredibly tight to defeat him. He just has way too much HP for a big boss like this. So we pretty much have to do everything. I bet you the other Rogue Megas are not going to be nearly this tight. Anyway, since we beat them, we get to do this. Honestly, I don't know who was better. They both did about the same damage, it seemed like. That guy just has way too much defense, I think, for a Rogue Mega. It's natural for them to have some defense, but a lot... it seems a little bit over the top, don't you agree? I guess we could always do a battle zone, hyperspace battle zone. Yeah, let's change it up. Maybe now is time for a hyperspace battle zone. We need a little bit more experience, and we don't seem to be getting the wild zones we need, so... a hyperspace battle zone we'll have to do. Not that one, apparently, though. Not one of those troll ones that's literally hidden in the roof in a place that nobody can find it. So in that case, let's skip that. And find a different 2-star wild zone. And if not, we could just switch. As you can see, I'm starting to be really serious about these. I'm not just taking into the level and other stuff into consideration. I'm taking into, is it even worth it to go to these? Because if it isn't, then I feel like there's no reason to do them. I feel like it'd just be worthless. Alright. Well, it's water, so we should probably stick with the Pokemon we've already been using. I'm gonna be extra cheeky, though, and try to do this with Raichu only, if possible, now. Because, as you know, I'm still a big Pikachu fan, and I want to use him a lot. He's my absolute favorite Pokemon since any into the same. Beyond that, at the very least, it's much easier to do the goals in these, since you just have to defeat trainers now. You don't have to just go for other stuff. I just realized paralyzation slows their moves. Oh yeah, I forgot. You could still get Hyperspace here. They're just different. And you get bottle caps for taking on these slightly stronger Pokemon, which are always alphas. Of course, we know they're all gonna be water types, though. That was close. Almost trolled me with Dig again there, man. Do you also have Dig? Oh my gosh, they literally all want to try and use Dig for some reason. It's like they know they're up against a ground-type Pokemon. Every player wants to do that now for Raichu, against Raichu and Pikachu. They just know how weak they are against those specific moves. So, Wimpod is a water type. It looks more like a bug type than anything, but I guess that makes it water bug then? That sounds kind of odd, I will admit. Okay, now that was a lot more easier. Obviously, the holograms are harder to defeat, but they'll also give you better items from when you finish them off. Beyond that, we're mostly just here for the objective and then get the gold ball, and that's it. These are great ways, I guess, depending on which one to go for. You can see exactly. These are great ways to see exactly where certain trainers are, or besides just the bottoms. Okay. But now we know Diggs is way too fast for them. So we can use Thunderbolt before they use Dig, which is good. On that, it's time to heal again, because we've been poisoned. Which is a little annoying, but beyond that, it's fine. I think we initially wrote these off as impossible, but that's only because we didn't use the right ball on them. In reality, we should have just been using the specific one all the time, and we would have been fine. But I guess if you're fast, you can get more points in them. I just realized these in general also offer you a decent amount of points too now. So I guess the later you go into, the more points you get. Whoa. Again, they just kind of appeared out of nowhere. And they're right that close. It's so easy to just get caught out of accident just by not paying attention. Okay, simple enough. Oh, and we can heal. Perfect. Okay, not everyone gives you Pum Bag berries. Only some of them do, though. Another trainer that can heal us. Good. Alright. Well, there you know. Now you see, we're doing something slightly different for once. Okay. Like how some of the Pokemon we're seeing are just Luminose Pokemon, and others we're seeing from Hyperspace Luminose. Due to the way it's set up, it's probably easiest to just defeat every trainer you see here. That way they won't be in your way when trying to go for the ball. Ica, despite this being a water type area, you still have to use water type to get through that, of all things. Yes, I tried doing the other things, but the poison group can only be destroyed by a water type user, which is somewhat annoying when I'm trying to mostly use just Raichu. The only annoying part is, while defeating objectives is pretty easy, finding the golden ball is extra tricky. Not really giving much opportunities to look around. Kind of just have to look ahead and see where you could find it. And if you don't find it, it'd be better to just go to a different area entirely. Alright, so it's probably on the roof, more than likely. Oh, it's not even on there, actually. Okay, this is starting to get more dangerous now. Between the random trainers that could pop up. Between not finding the roof quickly enough. Oh, he's just water. Thought I was using Marsh Jump for a second, but we're fine for now. I guess one thing we can do is try walk to where we want to go as we're battling. Alright. We can't go there. If we end up running into someone on these later parts, it might be better to just run. Might want to do that with Venusaur, though. Okay, you know what? We're gonna fight this sun guy, but move as we run. So I guess we can keep moving as we run by. The only problem part is actually not getting side-by trainers in this game is quite difficult to pull off. Okay. That's why we have to kind of focus on doing those. Ah, perfect. We finally found the freaking ball. I swear, sometimes it's in literally the worst possible spots, and other times you can find it in mere seconds. Not even joking right now. Okay, finally found this. Because it's a lower tiered one, it'll only give us weaker stuff. But anyway, that's fine. That's kind of going to teach us that we're going to want to do the higher level ones to get better berries, which is good. Alright, well, we've got pretty much everything we came here for. Let's get out of here. I think we could do one more Rogue Mega encounter before we can then trigger the effect, and we should be done. Beyond that, the wild zones were being annoying again, didn't give us anything useful, so time to shuffle everything again. If you're just completing the objectives, the lower level zones are much easier for that. But now we can do those road mega encounters. If they end up being fast enough, it's nice. Change of pace, and you could do one per cycle of rotating this. So it's not terrible to do, and they're great ways to get, they are great for getting berries. I was about to say, do they not always spawn here? Okay, we finally found something that's different. And yeah, I want to do that Mega Zone first. Wild Zone first, so that I can get the different Pokemon we're after. That means technically we could have completed the Pokedex as early as complete. I guess not, because there's some stuff that you can only get from side missions still. Beyond that, yeah, good luck finding some of the harder to find stuff. Yeah, you know what? Let's just do the Super Hyper Zone thing again. We need to pay attention to what silhouette it is. An easy way to tell if you have a lot of your Pokedex already filled, especially Mega, is to just look at it based off of the icon on the map. Then you can more easily tell what it is. We'll start up higher. So that could be either Magnesium or someone else, or it could be... I honestly don't know what that sprite is looking at. That looks like... Honestly, I think that looks like Mega Tyranitar. That's what I think it is. Again, game being annoyed by making us walk right into a wild area that also has alphas right next to it. Just extra tedious, I see. Okay, we saw something with spikes on its back. That's what we'll look for in our Mega Pokedex. You could watch anything. I don't think that's Extra Drill. You beat him in battle earlier, obviously. That could be Abomasnow, actually. It could be Mega Aggron, actually, too. Whatever. I don't really know. So, probably the simplest way of doing it is to just have a balance of teammates. So I'll have Strong Lucario in case we need melee, but we'll also have Excadrill in case it's a strong ground type move we can defeat, and then we'll just have our normal team from here. We'll use this for the first attempt, and if it ends up being someone that isn't weak to all those, then we'll have to just reset and change our team accordingly. If I find something that we can Super Effetto with, though, we'll be fine. Oh, I forgot. We need to actually make a donut, though. Okay, we're getting to a point where if we don't go into 4-star runs just to get items from them, there's a chance that we might start running out of donuts to make. Speaking of which, we need red, but also a mix of something else. We'll just do a little bit of everything for now, and then do... I don't think I've ever done pink. Let's try that a bit. Just make a balanced one for now. Yeah, we've never really made a pink one. Gives us Humongo Power and Move Psychic, huh? Alright, okay. Okay. Another pink one. Alright, it looks like it'll be going into a bit of overtime after all, but I want to make sure that this is done before I start the next thing. And who knows, maybe I don't have to do it this way yet, but we'll see. We probably do want straw and donuts though, so it's important that we do this as soon as possible. Okay, depending on what it is, I might just give up on trying to do the thing. I did not run into it. And again, I did not run into that. I'm trying to not run into something, man, so I can save my game, please. Alright. I'm gonna guess I need Excadrill. I don't want to take too long after all. Oh, this is our first actually 5-star donut. We've seen other flavor scores before, but we've never actually gotten them up to 5 stars before using this one. So that just tells you that we need to use lots of these to get good enough berries to actually start doing the better stuff then, huh? Alright, well, I was right, spot on. It is indeed Mega Tyranitar. I think we kept in our water type so we could try using that. But also Excadrill will work just fine for the first part at least. Won't be strong in the long run, so we might just leave it to once. We'll just use Excadrill for the fast move usage so we can quickly get our power up. But for actually doing damage, we'll try using our water type Gyarados instead. I guess we could try using Excadrill though once. Ah, did not see that coming. Oh, perfect. Now we can grab this orb thing again. That's weird. It doesn't do a super move right away. At all. Instead, it does something else and then does it. That's so weird. Also, I just realized I didn't do much to Excadrill at all. We could probably just do that then and be fine. Yeah, it's just rock that it's using right now. Yeah, I think we might just be fine using Excadrill. So I guess I picked correctly. Somehow I predicted exactly right that it was indeed a Mega Tyranitar. I kind of remember facing him before, but still, it feels like it's been a while. Okay, I don't want him to die super easily, so we'll still retreat him for this attack. Oh, some of these don't really stop at all, I will say. Alright, now that out of that, let's go back to this. Okay, that's pretty bad against big Pokemon. I just realized we can dodge through that. And we still have Revive, so it's not like the end of the world if our Pokemon die. We set up Revives for these tougher battles after all. Just remember how to deal with these guys, though, because there is going to be a part where we literally will not have access to Revives in it. That's gonna be when it actually gets legit difficult. To a point where it, like, super annoying. Also, the act of just touching this guy is doing us damage. So special moves are better for part 2. But normal moves are fine beyond that. Otherwise, if you're up next to him, he's gonna keep damaging you over and over again. That's arguably doing even more damage to him than the other guy. Okay, well, we're gonna use Mega Potion on you. We do need to be careful. Remember, we can still faint in some of these battles. If we're the one that faints, it automatically acts as if we're forced to retreat. By the way, it was my fault I didn't pull out extra drill sooner when I had a chance the first time. I'm not gonna make that mistake again. Since he's so close, maybe we could try doing it in time. Yeah, if it's just this one, it's only like one hit. This one's so weak that we could probably just keep him in and I'll be fine. I'll take pretty minimal damage already. Really just want to get him before he does that hour move again, which we did. Alright. Okay, that was one of the easier ones, besides that one move at the end. Well, that was a really great and fast way, I will say, to do this hyperspace array. And an assortment of goods came out of the bonus ball, huh? Kinda weird, it doesn't tell you what you get until later, though. Alright. Alright, Corbo, we did your student survey. Are we done finally? Because that was sure annoying as heck. Great, we're out there. Thanks to you completing the survey, Jas. We made some leaps in our analysis. Piece of cake. Yes, the survey stuff comes second nature to you now, huh? Eh? Team MZ doesn't mess around. Would you meet at Novel Cafe? I got a few things that'd be easier to discuss in person. The main Novel Cafe at Central Plaza, that is. Don't go blowing up my phone asking where I am for one of those little side trucks. Okay. And to quickly get out of the child zone that we got forced into just to get into the thing. Alright, now we're gonna save and call it quits. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment, rate, subscribe. And yeah, we finally finished off that last hyperspace survey. It went a lot faster though now that we had the opportunity of Rogue Mega Battle. I'm not sure if it's faster or slower to do these. It's just nice that we had something different to do. To be fair, we are gonna want the stronger berries anyway, so it's a good idea to do those as much as possible. Beyond that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.